Yo, this your boy Trick Daddy Dollars. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of I Got My Parts. Today is an interesting day. I've been doing a lot of thinking and vibing and reminiscing and stuff. And I realized how grateful I must be for y'all, you know. So I'm gonna give y'all flowers for being able to support me, for making me who I am, helping me do what I do for almost 3 decades, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been the best fans, the best supporters I could ask for, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of dudes who I've met, who I looked up to, who I did music with, some who I inspired, some who inspired me, but if they were here today, I would give them their flowers. And I kind of feel bad that I didn't at the time that I should have, you know what I'm saying? So I like to take our time to, you know what I'm saying, reminisce and get them boys their flowers, man, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I like to say rest in peace to Tupac, the GOAT of this gangster rap shit. And for y'all who don't think so, I said it. For anybody who got offended by me calling him the GOAT because you got another GOAT, fuck you. Shout out to DMX. Rest in peace, X. A lot of niggas ain't give you your props and the respect that you deserve, but a lot of niggas couldn't sell records like you sold records. It's hard to sell records in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Biggie, very lyrical. Had New York by the balls at one time and really, you know what I'm saying, did his thing over the years, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eazy-E and Big L, and shout out to Prodigy, Mod D. We lost a lot of hip hop superstars over the years, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Irv Gotti, the whole, and the my condolences go to the whole Murder Inc. family, the whole Gotti family, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to forget nobody. Shout out to Bushwick Bill, Brother Marquise and Chris Wong, Two Line Crew. Shout out to Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace to all y'all, you know what I'm saying? I really love y'all, miss y'all, appreciate what y'all did for hip hop. Shout out to Rich Homie Quan. I know when you got to heaven, Rich Homie, you was feeling like a man when you walked through. You know what I'm saying? And everybody whose name I called, and for those who I forgot, if it weren't for those people, I don't know what hip hop would have been for the last 50-some odd years, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga who never finished high school, went to prison at the age of 15 years old. And hip hop was the only thing I could turn to that could keep me out of prison, that could keep me alive and still free and feed my family and a lot of other people's family to this day. So shout out to y'all. Now today we cooking chicken sauce. Chicken sauce, the reason why I'm cooking chicken sauce, and that's Sunday season, that shit going anything. The reason why I'm cooking chicken sauce, because there's been a lot of niggas traveling from South Florida, going to other states and other cities, misleading these people, selling these people chicken soup, and all kind of other shit, calling it chicken sauce. I am the originator of the chicken sauce. Shout out to everybody who tried to duplicate it or people that try to do something to it. You don't put no fucking tomato juice in no motherfucking chicken sauce. That shit don't go in there. Potatoes, carrots, and your seasoning. All that tomato juice shit, that shit don't go in there. Tomato juice go in fucking spaghetti, an old school conch salad. That's what tomato. You want to drink a fucking V8? That's when you get you some V8. Tomatoes go in pizza. Shit don't go in no fucking chicken sauce. I just had to get that out. And today's gonna be a legendary show. I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, but I want to give them people their flowers. But if you're ever in the Miami area, make sure you go by Sunday's Eatery. That way you can get you a meal that won't fuck your stomach up. Keep it locked. I'll be right back. Bitch, I got my pots. I got my pots.
Hey, it's Brandy Troop, and this is another episode of Trick Daddy's Bitch I Got My Pot. Kevin Gates, hailing from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, burst onto the hip-hop scene in the early 2010s with his raw, gritty storytelling and powerful flow. Kevin Gates doesn't just rap though, it's deeper than that. He shares his life's highs and lows with real emotion. Whether it's about struggle, love, getting a little freaky, or personal growth, his music connects with fans on a real level. Here are the top 5 highest selling Kevin Gates singles of all time in the United States. Taking the number 5 spot is Me Too. Released September 20th, 2018 and went double platinum October 2nd, 2023. Me Too is off of Kevin Gates' Luca Brasi 3 album. Now this song right here really shows how Kevin is not afraid to go there. In the lyrics, you know he's expressing his admiration and desire for a special lady. And yes, they are seductive, showing that Gates can really switch it up however he wants. He can talk the real, but he can definitely talk that talk when he's in that zone. You cannot box Kevin in, and you never really know how he's coming. And this one right here is one of them ones. Coming in at number 4 is Time for That. Released January 29th, 2016 and went double platinum October 6th, 2022. This one right here is from Kevin Gates' debut studio album, Isla. Time for That was released as the 4th and final single from Isla, and the song is super smooth. Kevin is in his vulnerable bag, something that's not unfamiliar territory for him, and he talks about wanting a deeper connection, and he ain't got time for the fake. But not just with relationships, even the flashy things. In the music video, there's even a scene where Kevin's looking in the mirror, reflecting. He makes it clear that he wants what really matters in life, not that superficial stuff, okay? Coming in at number 3 is I Don't Get Tired, featuring August Alsina. Released November 18th, 2014 and went double platinum January 25th, 2019. I Don't Get Tired released as a single from Kevin Gates' mixtape Luca Brasi 2. This song became an anthem for everybody putting in that work, just going after whatever it is that they want in life. You can just feel the passion through Kevin's voice, how hungry he is, and the dedication to the music game. He even starts the song off saying he's a full-time father and full-time artist. It felt like everybody had this song on their social media back in the day. I Don't Get Tired peaked at number 90 on the Billboard Hot 100 in May 2015. The music video shows footage from his tour life, scenes from the neighborhood, and moments of him just kicking it with his family, just showing how he is always at it no matter the hustle. Now August Alsina was a great touch to this song, and this is when August Alsina was hot in the game. His vocals just added more emotions to the song. This definitely is a standout hit in Kevin Gates' career. Coming in at number 2, and rightfully so, is Two Phones. Released November 6, 2015 and went 5 times platinum October 6, 2022. Two Phones is part of Kevin Gates' debut album, Isla, and quickly became one of his biggest hits. The song really gets into it, breaking down a double life, one phone for business, one for personal, and just the non-stop hustle that comes with success. The video was shot in Miami and shows the grind. Throughout the video, Kevin Gates stands on top of a building in the city, taking phone calls, just showing how he's always handling business. You also see him in the studio and out on the streets, showing the pressure that comes with both worlds. Two Phones hit number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100 and is considered one of Gates' defining songs in his career. And claiming the number 1 spot on the countdown is Really Really. Released October 9, 2015, went 6 times platinum October 6, 2022. This one right here is another one of the standout tracks from his debut album, Isla. It's all about confidence, hustle, and letting the world know Kevin Gates is real. Really real, okay? If you watch any of Kevin's interviews, you know this man is all about confidence and knows who he is in the game. And trust, he does not apologize for it, no ma'am. In this song, Gates raps about loyalty, success, and staying true to himself. This is another anthem that the street still cherishes to this day. And it's another music video that Kevin shot in a 305. The music video has a crazy amount of views. I'm talking 293 million. So yeah, this one is in heavy rotation. Really Really became one of Kevin's biggest hits, peaking at number 46 on the Billboard Hot 100. His spot is most definitely solidified in the hip-hop game. Now remember, this list is not an opinion. It is based on single sales in the United States. Facts, okay? Courtesy of the RIAA. What artists would you like to see in the top 5 next time? Go ahead, jump in the comments and let us know. Either way, I'm Brandy Troop, and this was another top 5 on Trick Daddy's Bitch I Got My Pots.
Yo, this your boy Trick Daddy Dollars. Welcome back to another episode of Bitch I Got My Pots. Y'all make sure y'all go to Sunday'sEatery.com, get y'all Sunday Soul Season. The shit go on everything but your girl. I swear to God, you put it on anything but your girl, ain't nothing gonna taste like that. Your girl gotta have her own flavor. We can't help her. I'm telling you right now. And without further ado, I'm gonna bring up my first guest. Somebody I've watched and I looked up to, and I've learned from him, watched him get money, watched him go through it, remind me of a light-skinned myself. I'll give it up for my close and personal fan, Mr. Chris Gotti.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, my brother?
Yes, sir. How's everything? Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
First of all, I want to say my condolences. Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, one day at a time, man. It's unbelievable and it's crazy because we hear about this food right now.
Yeah, we about this food right now.
That's
what
right.
What you got going on lately? Like,
Oh,
what you got popping?
I'm out here right now because I got a movie called Ballin'.
Balling.
Yeah,
Okay.
with Lance Stevenson, Safari, you know, these are my leads, and Rebecca, and we put out a movie called Ballin'. We're doing a premiere out here, so
Is it about basketball or is it about getting money?
It's about basketball. He's playing a basketball player that wants to kill his wife. It's a drama.
You need a killer?
Yeah.
I mean, I can play a good. I can play a hell of a killer.
Listen to
Now.
me. Next one, you win it.
Okay.
Next one, you win it. Don't talk to me like that, cause I'm gonna call you out on
Man,
that.
I'm with it.
That's a fact.
And I met y'all about 25 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Through my main man, Oom.
No,
Yeah,
was
shout
my
out
idol,
Oom,
man.
Shout out to Oom, all the Untouchables, all the
And
real
the
niggas.
Office.
That's right. And
Be there
I
tonight.
remember at the time Oom was going through something, so court cases.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't gonna call the other nigga name, because one thing I don't do, I don't.
Remember the video we did with him?
Yes, I don't glorify rats.
That's right.
So I'm not giving attention to no rats.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna say this. Everybody say the feds don't get you unless they got you.
That's right.
You beat the feds.
Yes, I did. By the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
You know, I
Let
don't
me
wish
tell
that
y'all-
on my worst enemy.
And you something like me, it's like all that Murder Inc. did for hip hop, the only thing that they could do is try to condemn y'all and to say that y'all was a criminal organization. Out all the hits that we got from, I was talking to them, I'd be on the app called Clubhouse, and I was arguing with a nigga. They was talking about 92,000 rappers. I was like, all right, so we do a versus.
Yes.
So we get about 100 people in the room and we put up a poll and you have to vote. And so you have to pick your artist. So I said, what we going with? One artist, a male, female. I said, we going with one artist, a male. You can't do Tupac, you can't do Biggie, you can't do DMX. I said, well damn, who could I do this? I said, all right, I got mine, who is yours? And when I called in the nigga name, he picked it. I said, oh man, it's too easy.
Yeah.
Give me Ja.
That's it.
Give me Ja Rule, because I know hit after fucking hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit.
Come on.
I remember one year when we introduced Ja at the Source Award. Everybody was scared to introduce him. And he came out the casting.
Yeah.
Me, Artie Fox, and introduced him.
Yep.
I was on house arrest that time. I told you I'm gonna come do
remember.
it, but I gotta hurry up and get home. I had 30 minutes to get from the Miami Arena all the way to West Miramar. When I was in that S500, I said I'm gonna introduce him, but I gotta hurry up and get home because they're gonna lock my ass up and violate me. I appreciate what you and Ja and Murder Inc. Y'all had Shanti,
Yes.
Lloyd, and a lot of other people.
Sure.
And y'all, not only did y'all give us good music, you gave a nigga good vibes.
Thank you.
Y'all gave a nigga something to look up to, and this what this show is about.
Yes.
I ain't about no messy shit.
Yeah.
I'm about giving niggas they flowers. This what I do. Anything you want to talk about, promote, you can do it right here on this show.
That's a blessing right there.
But y'all gave a nigga inspiration to be something, and y'all had something that I didn't see. I have not to this day heard a bad story within y'all clique. I hate when niggas don't make it and don't make much as other niggas and they try to come back and rewrite history. You can't do that, nigga.
You can't do it. And you won't find it. See, one thing I prided myself on, my brother was the creative.
Right.
He made music. I found all the producers, the writers, the artists, everybody, but he made the records. You
Right.
know that. You made records, bro.
Yeah, I know
so
the
at
difference.
the end of the day, my job was to keep everyone's business in order, whether they knew the business or
Or not, right.
That's why you don't hear no one saying they wasn't paid or whatever. And if they did, because there were some cases, they found out that they got the best deal they could get from us.
Right.
And lawyers misled them and things like that. That's what really goes on in this industry. The lawyers is really a big problem of the industry because they mislead those artists that don't know the truth. You know?
Man, I remember doing shows back to back. I remember Murder Inc. and Slip and Slide along with Suave House
Yes.
at the time, and all of us was on shows together. This before niggas was driving private planes. We wasn't on that shit.
Oh, we was fucking.
We were catching flights. We was sleeping in the airport. We was D'd up, hanging out. We was all the family. There wasn't no beef shit. There's a lot of niggas
running around.
A lot of rat niggas infatuated by niggas' paperwork.
That's a fact.
If a nigga got paperwork, if you ain't been ratted on and you got paperwork, you the police, nigga.
You know they hide it today. The feds know they can't win without the help.
Right. So now they
So
hide
they
it.
protect the ones that are telling. So it's harder for them to be found out.
One thing I don't, if you ain't ratted on me, you ain't ratted on my boy, you ain't ratted on your brother, nobody close that looked out to you, I don't go out. I don't fuck with you, but I don't have a problem with you. You're not my rat.
Yeah.
You're their rat.
Yeah.
You're their rat. For whatever reason you became a rat, you're their rat, you're their problem. But I don't bring attention to them. My problem is these niggas that's got these podcasts, these niggas that's got these YouTube pages, these niggas is glorifying and giving legs to rats.
Man.
And it seems like the more we talk about it, the more popular it becomes. What the fuck is that about, Chris?
You know what? What's crazy is I just had a real talk. I won't, like you said, I won't mention the name. He opened my eyes to some things that I will say that, but I told him I don't understand how you could stop it. Because once someone's getting feeding their family that way, how could you take it from them, right? That's
right.
why no one's gonna stop
Nobody
that.
ain't gonna stop it.
And that's why it's just festering more and more and more, because you can't stop it. Unless you have a way to feed somebody. You know, I'm from the block. If you didn't take care of niggas, what you gonna expect? They gonna do what they gonna do. And it's the same thing, even though it's not condoned, it's still the same principle and moral. They gonna go get their money whichever way they can.
And I asked my last guest, and I asked him this. When I said, how do you feel about a little boy or little girl that grew up with both parents in a house that went to charter or private schools, that averaged A or B and through high school, that never bust a grape in a food fight, and you as a gang member, you as gang, you and whoever them, introduce this man to this street life, and now you cause him to commit heinous and violent acts, and introduce him to criminal enterprises, as they call it, because 3 or 4 of us get together. It's not a protest no more. It's a riot, or
that's right.
It's a conspiracy. You introduced him to that, and the first time he touched his feet out there, he get locked off.
He telling. He running. Well, give me the pen and pad. Let me write it down.
Do you consider him as a rat? How do you categorize this young man who don't know?
Look, we from the block. Like,
right.
I know you. I've been to your hood
right.
from back 20 plus years
right.
ago. If you're not really from that cloth and you get accepted in, or you go to it,
right.
If you're an adult, I say as long as you're an adult and you made a conscious decision, it's your fault you didn't understand the consequences of your actions as a man.
I agree.
And that's the problem, because most people don't look at the consequences of their actions. Me personally, like I said, when I was young, I did everything. Niggas would come up to me and like, yo, let's do this. Okay. It wasn't like I thought about it as a youngster, you know what I'm saying?
Because our generation is different.
Yes.
Our role models were drug dealers.
Yes.
Pimps, players, gamblers, hustlers. Those was our role models.
I tell everyone, I never sold drugs. I might have tied niggas up. I might have lit up the whole block.
Right.
Might have robbed the drug dealer.
That wasn't your position.
That's what I might have did, but I didn't hustle, because when I seen the hustlers on the block from where I'm from Hollis, Queens. We first Brownsville, Brooklyn, then Hollis, Queens. When I grew up in Hollis, it was what you just said.
Right.
It was mothers and fathers.
Right. It was families.
Families. And they sons was out on the block hustling, but wasn't getting no money. Just get fresh money, let's call it. I would go pick them up. I had Benzes, BMWs, big cables, all before music.
Right.
This is before music.
Oh,
Everyone
I
would
see
tell
the
you.
pictures.
So at the end of the day,
documentaries
I would go pick niggas up, take them, go, come on, let's go get some clothes. And they wondered what I was doing to get this money. And that's, again, I didn't have a problem running into Beefsteak Charlie's, Wendy's, McDonald's, getting the bread that was in there or whatever, because it was lined up with somebody or something like that. Or if I knew something was there, I did that.
Right.
And at the end of this is way before music. Shit, I'm 57.
Yeah.
That's the blessing itself. I didn't think I would make 25. You know, no one made it back then. All my homies is gone.
Yeah.
The real ones, like I got a few that's still there, but the ones that I was running around, they gone. That's the reality. So this is free money for me. I'm blessed, man. I'm here. I try to teach the kids. I go to every inner city to talk about it and let them know what's going on. And again, this movie with Ballin' is, again, to impact the communities that we served, that we came from. And I want everyone to understand this is gonna help every inner city with it, because that's what I do.
That's where your blessings come
That's my give back.
See, you was like a modern day Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Because still, you became a role model. You never introduced, you didn't mention introducing little dudes, say, come on, I'm gonna show you how to get some real money.
I never
When I
showed
was
my
growing
brother. That's how real. Irv's my little
He
brother.
don't know what you was doing.
I wouldn't tell him.
Right.
He needed music equipment, I bought it. He needed car to move around, I got it.
Right.
I just took care of my little brother. And I knew if I did it, he would do it. So it was real crazy for me. If I played basketball, he played basketball.
You know,
if
it's
I played
crazy.
football, he played football.
You know, it's crazy. So you were a role model.
Yeah.
You were a role model.
That's a
And-
fact.
And what's crazy is, I asked my last guest, and I'm gonna say it was Charleston White, right? A lot of people controversial, I don't fuck with Charleston White. But I asked him the
That's a
same
smart
question I
man.
asked you. Yeah, let me tell you what. I asked him the same question I asked you, right?
Yeah.
He said, Trick, that's me you're talking about.
Yeah.
He said,
He
I
lived
was
it.
young, a little boy. My mama had a good job. My dad had a good job. They were married. I went to the best school. I got allowance, had my own room. He said some older niggas came over there and misled me and peer pressured me to come with them. And the first time I went, somebody got killed. And he said, from what my parents taught me, remember when we was young, you was scared of God,
No, you was
your
your
mama
mother first.
and the police. Right. He said, when my mama raised me up in that church, she told me, don't lie.
That's right.
He said, when that police got me back there and told me to tell the truth, the first thing that came to my mind, if I lie, my mama gonna beat my ass. He said, I told the police everything.
That's a little different for me.
I mean, but at the same, yeah, it's different. 'Cause,
Again, we all
everybody
come from a different cloth. We ain't all from the same thing.
No, and that's what I be trying to tell.
And that
a lot
could
of
have been, again, without me knowing the brother, I just, I seen his podcast or interviews he did.
Right.
But, there's things I can like that he's saying and there's things I don't like that he say. But that's something that without knowing him, I would sit there, he made a choice.
And you know
can't
what?
you can't be the man that he is, the educated, the smarts, and then make that decision.
That's why I wanted to talk to him.
And
Because he come to my restaurant all the time. I wanted to talk
smart.
to him. And what people don't know about him is he's been doing a foundation of something to help the youth for over 20 years. Nobody talks about that.
No, he said he started off doing it the righteous way, trying to go political.
Nobody want to pay attention.
He
They
said
don't
no
want
one
to hear
paid
that.
attention. Then he started talking crazy and everyone listened, so he just kept doing it.
Right.
But he still has his agenda to help the community.
Oh yeah, I asked him. I said, "Have you ever said something like this?" Because I heard him say some wild shit one day.
You bring up a point with like a role model and things. I was him in my hood, and one of my guys that I did that for is my partner to this day, Rich Walker, Rich Black. And he could testify to how I moved and handled the street and all the people around. Someone like him, he went to college. I made sure he went to college. You know what I'm saying? No, because this ain't for you.
Right.
Here, get there, make sure he was good and no one fucked with him. See, to me, that's the OG. That's what they supposed to do.
That's how we was raised.
You pick and choose the ones that's for the block. Okay, I understand what he do, and I understand what he do. And you got to make the decision on how you want to move.
I think that's why I didn't snitch, because I was 14 and I got caught with 2 pistols and 3 keys of cocaine. You know my old boy.
Yeah, sure.
And you know my brothers. And,
Yep.
And the police say, we know this ain't all your drugs.
Who's this?
I said, you better hurry up and take me to jail, because you're going to get me and you killed. Nigga. You better take. But the reason why I believe I didn't tell, because I had OGs, I had niggas I looked up
I'm
to.
gonna knock on that cutting board for his
I had niggas I looked up to that told me, boy, you in the class with my son. My son said you make all A's.
Wow.
I don't care how much trouble you get in, nigga, you better go to school.
You said you didn't finish high school. I took 5 years. But I didn't. It wasn't because I just didn't go. Like I wasn't going to school.
I went to prison.
Yeah.
That nigga told me, I'm gonna come to that school next month. I'm gonna see what you're doing in class. I made all A's all week because this was a drug dealer in my head. I gotta walk by this nigga every time when I go to 7th grade. And they came out to that nigga came out to the school and he asked my teacher, one of my meanest teachers, how Maurice doing? She said, oh, that's one of my best students. I know, he loud. I hear him in the hallway. I hear things about him. But he tells the other dudes to pay attention. He tell the other dudes to lower their voice. He tell her, don't get mad at the girl because she don't like you.
Yes.
And that meant a lot to me. And I thought about that. I made the choice to go do shit that I had the long route. So that's what I do for my kids. I can't control them. I can control my godkids, my niece and nephew. I get their ass the long route.
Yeah.
I'm tired of parents, pastors, teachers, police giving up on them, and then accepting the shit, saying, that's the way things are these days.
No.
Fuck that.
I'm with you. I ain't with none of that.
None of that.
And they gotta live their life. That's the best way you learned. That's the best way I learned. That's the best way they gonna learn. They gotta go through things. It's gonna define them and that struggle so they figure things out for themselves. Yes, we could teach them and tell them, but they have to kind of see it. We was the same. We had OGs that told me like, nah, I'm gonna still go do this and see what it's about.
I want to test that water.
Yeah.
We talking that shit right here on Bitch I Got My Pots. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
I got my pots.
Yo, this your boy Trick Daddy Dollars. Welcome to another episode of Bitch I Got My Pot. Just kicking it with my OG. Yeah, that's Chris. That Irv Gotti, big brother. Legendary Murder Inc. Records. Damn. Talking that real shit. If y'all join this show to hear controversial shit, to hear us talk about people and diss people and all that, this ain't what we doing. I try not to mention people that I don't like, but sometimes just sneak out. But I'm not gonna spend no whole episode or whole show. I'm not paying my cameraman and my producers to be recording me talk about one of you sucker ass niggas. You niggas don't get no type of airplay fucking with me. I don't got time for that. Cause I'm a realist, man. Motherfuckers be talking that shit, always pretending to be something they ain't. Really not nothing. Now my next guest, I don't know where this nigga at. I don't know where this nigga at. The nigga's supposed to been here a long time ago. Nigga ain't come yet. Very loud, disrespectful, obnoxious ass nigga. I know that nigga smell his chicken. I know he smell his chicken. He coming up. Here's sure. This nigga go. What's going on,
Mother sucker, what's good, Trey?
What's happening?
God damn, what are you cooking, my nigga?
It's chicken sauce.
Chicken sauce, nigga, I saw everything go in here. Lemonade, nigga, what are you making? Breakfast,
No, that
lunch,
wasn't lemonade.
dinner?
That wasn't lemonade. That was vinegar. I put squeezed lemons.
A lot of lemons.
Limes. And I put the potatoes and the carrots in there.
That look like a dish we made back home. We made something like that back in Africa.
Y'all do a lot. You ain't. When the last time you lived in Africa?
I was there like a month ago.
I'm talking about lived there
Like what's lived?
Like,
I mean, I came to America when I was a teenager. When I went back, the longest I ever stayed was like a month. You know, I got to come out here and make this money.
I'm gonna say this. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you this not for you hear it, cause every time you meet a nigga, after that, shit go to coming out, nigga like, well, that nigga ain't tell me that. So I don't want you to be looking at me with them big ass eyes different the next time. I'm gonna tell you that. I was arguing with some niggas on the internet. I told her I am not African American, cause I've never been to Africa.
Okay.
I never been to Africa.
So what's your, because I thought you was Haitian for a long time.
Well,
you Haitian
okay, so Haitians have high cheekbones, usually dark skin and nappy hair.
Right.
Right. So a lot of people accuse me of being Haitian. Accuse me of being Haitian because back in I say accused because back in the days a lot of people mistreated the Haitians.
Okay.
Those were some of my first friends because I'm from the city with Haitians and Jamaicans and Trinidad and Guyanese and all the different colored people. But when I said about Africa, because everybody be so big on this racist thing. So we know we got racism, but I don't give it legs. What I do is I keep being the nigga that I am, or I call myself an entrepreneur, and I keep moving forward to give other black kids and brown kids inspiration to do something positive.
Have you been to Africa yet?
No, this is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
I want you to take me there.
Okay.
But so
once I take you, you're gonna call yourself African American.
Okay, so here's the thing. Why I didn't want to go to Africa.
Okay.
Remember them feed the children commercials?
Right.
I thought all y'all ladies with titties was out.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the little kids had flies flying around them. And I did my research and I watched the History Channel. Africa is the richest continent in the world with its own resources. They got the most minerals, oil, gas, they got all this shit. And they portray Africa to be a jungle. When you hear Africa, you thinking Tarzan.
Right.
You thinking,
but that's exactly what they want y'all to see.
Yeah.
That's because they don't want y'all to go back. Because they know if we took every nigga back to Africa,
nigga ain't coming back.
There'll be nothing left but golf and baseball. Okay? That's exactly why they put all this negativity in your head. Because they want you to think how beautiful Africa is. You know, Africa's once you get there, once you touch that soil, you're gonna feel like, damn, this is where I'm from. This is where I belong. This is where you're a real king. There ain't no lock up. Africa got the real freedom, man. We got the real freedom. We ain't niggas getting locked up for 20, 30 years for the little dumb shit they do, the stuff they lock niggas up to.
Survive. I got convicted for survive.
So I'm gonna take you back. Cause this summer, me and DC Young Fly doing a retreat to Ghana. We're going on we're gonna be at a private island for like 5 days. I'm gonna invite you. I want you to come pull up.
I'm gonna pull up. And look, listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you from the part of Africa where they got 5, 6, 10 wives?
Well, that's all on religion and you being a chief.
How many wives you got? Be honest.
I mean, we're in America right now. Don't try to. ISIS is looking for niggas too. Don't try to have me deported, motherfucker. Right now, I have no wives, my niggas. Okay, I have no wife. I have a fiance and some.
And she pregnant, right?
Pregnant, yes.
And where your fiance from?
She Cambodian, so we're gonna have the hardest working baby on earth, motherfucker. Okay, yeah, half African.
So wait, Cambodians work harder than Jamaicans?
They work very hard. Cambodian
that's
work
called
hard.
breeding. You're breeding. You're breeding a child.
Breeding.
And it's your first child?
Oh no, first child by her. Now my youngest is 18. My kids just graduated high school.
Right, okay.
And now I'm starting all over with a little nigga eating fufu with soy sauce, motherfucker. Confused little nigga coming out. Little Tiger Woods looking motherfucker.
So Cambodian is like what? Like Asia?
Cambodians are the niggas of Asia.
Oh, okay.
Right. They are like the niggas of Asia. You know, you got the Chinese.
I thought like Laos was niggas of Asia.
Nah, Cambodia are more niggerish, and then the Filipino, and then so forth. The darker they get, the more niggerish they are.
Okay.
The Mexican.
Okay.
Filipinos are the Mexicans of Asia. Cambodians are the niggas of Asia.
Okay.
So we have a lot in common. Because of that, me and Rada has a lot in common. Me coming from Africa, her coming from Cambodia, and we kind of like have the same family upbringing, you know. So I'm looking forward to the new baby. Yes.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this too. I never saw you do an interview without being like funny. So I didn't never know you spoke as well as you spoke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never know you was like knowledgeable, like, cause I heard you over there talking. I was like, this nigga here is smart. I appreciate that from a black man. First of all,
and I've been a fan of your work, man. I remember the first time I saw you was 2001 Source Award. Is that possible?
Yeah.
2001 Source Award. You was a little young guy, just the hottest in the country.
Yeah.
I remember back then, you know, and I think I saw you a few years ago, we did a show at the comedy show. You pulled up to our comedy show.
Yeah.
With me, Mike Abs, DC Young Fly, at what's the theater called?
Hard Rock?
No, not the Hard Rock. It's in Manhattan on,
James L.
James L.
Yeah.
James L. Center. So I appreciate you coming out and supporting us.
No, I appreciate we need more black people because they either going to jail for rape or they dying.
It's a tough time. It's a really tough time in Hollywood. That's why I got the fuck out of Hollywood. Okay, I'm here in Miami. Ain't no freak offs in Miami. Y'all good, right?
Yeah, no, we good. Hey, shit, they done raided all the freak houses.
It's all
Ain't
over.
none of that shit going on right there. What? But why you move? Why you move here? This the hardest part. You got a fiance and a newborn baby. You want to come here? They fucking down here. I'm telling you right now. They going. They call that down here. They are going. Why would you come down here?
Well,
you trying to
because
go?
Miami is the closest thing to Africa that I could get right now. Okay,
Yeah,
the weather's hot. It's hot as hell. Okay, you know it's hot as shit when I saw the devil buying ice cream. Niggas hot as fuck outside. So I feel at home here. Plus I got a lot of things going on in between. Like I'm about to open up some kind of my own personal eyeglasses, and it's gonna be done. It's gonna start in Bahamas. And Bahamas is what? Taking 20-minute flight away.
Jet ski ride.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I got some stuff going on there. And plus I want to be close to the east. Most of my work is East Coast. And get that tropical weather, man. So it's time for a change.
You gotta hang with me.
Of course,
I'm gonna show you all this shit what they ain't gonna show you.
Of course, that's
and be careful. Be careful on South Beach. They don't want niggas from Africa on South Beach. I'm telling you right now. I'm not from Africa. They don't want me on there.
You look African.
Well, that's probably why. But they be on my ass.
Nigga, we look like cousins, my nigga. Okay. If you went to Africa, you would feel right at home. They're gonna be like, that's just a heavier African. You the nigga with the flies that grew up and made it. Okay. we all this.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Where I caught on to. Them same kids when I was 2 and I turned 22, them same kids on them same commercials. I said, ain't no way that kid ain't grow up and gain no fucking weight. All them quarters and dollars I done sitting over there, ain't no way he ain't.
First of all, stop sending them kids, okay? And them kids ain't hungry. Those are all actors and actresses. I was an actor too, nigga, okay? I grew up. I got 30. You send me some money. I still got your money in the car, in my fucking Rolls Royce, motherfucker. I was an actor. That's my first gig.
Yeah.
Stop sending money. Them fat white ladies.
Too.
What's it, Stratas? That white lady, she the one taking all the money, okay? And them Africans ain't getting on that shit. Them niggas are actors. We're all getting paid. Stop sending money, motherfucker. You send money too?
They got me, man.
Damn.
I just joined some program, Feed the Kids program, out of side of Sam's Club.
You signed up?
I signed up. I was giving them like $75 a month.
I appreciate the money. Thanks, man. You helping out my jewelry, give me jewelry.
That's fucked up.
Pay for all my
and I know you being honest because you're a lawyer nigga. I seen an interview. You was mad at one of the basketball niggas that you thought was cool with you. Kept trying to holler at your girl.
Yeah, man. This nigga supposed to be my nigga.
You're right.
This is my home. I thought it was my homie. You know, but niggas think because they got a whole bunch of money, they can, you know what I mean, get whatever they want. And you know, I lit his ass up. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You ain't paying me. I lit his ass up. And now he's caught the village, put a little voodoo on him. Now his career been down the hill since. Since he tried to holler at my girl, that nigga ain't
rebound shit.
He ain't start a game yet.
Damn. All the fish in the sea, nigga. You try to eat out the man's snapper, man. Green
Snapper,
ass nigga.
Your homie Snapper.
Damn.
All them other snappers out there, the Kardashians. I mean, what more you want?
You don't want none of the most recycled.
He had one of the Kardashians. He had one of them girls. Cause I actually met them at the game. It was during Super Bowl week. The Sixers played Miami Heat. We went to the game. After the game, you know, we hung around. We went to the locker room. Me, my lady, him, and the Jen, Kylie Jen, whatever. I think it was Kylie. I'm not sure which one. He said, "Hey, that's my girl. I introduced my girl." And then when we got in the car, my girl like, "Yo, I think that's the nigga that was in my DM." I'm like, I'm saying to myself, you probably just doing, you know. And then he really was, and he kept going and going and going. I'm like, after you know, I don't introduce her. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so, I don't know. I lost all respect for him, and I lit his ass up online. To today, the whole world though, he's a bitch ass nigga. Yes.
Bitch ass nigga. I said you a bitch ass nigga.
I can't wait for the fucking lemonade to be cooked, man.
This is not lemonade. This is chicken salad. I don't know what y'all put in y'all lemonade in Africa. This chicken salad. But as soon as we come back, we gonna taste this shit. I had my boy Chris Gotti on the show. I got motherfucker
Chris Gotti, man. In fact, when he was here, y'all scared the shit out of me. Then nigga told me he tying niggas up and blowing up the streets. I'm like, what kind of fucking kind of show is this? What kind of show you bring me on?
We'll be right back there. Bitch, I got my pots.
I don't know these niggas.
I got my pots.
Welcome back to another episode of Bitch, I Got My Pots. Remember, if you're ever in the Miami area, make sure you go by Sunday's Eatery. We're the original home of the fried ribs. We got the collard greens and the macaroni and cheese and make your tongue stop your brains out. Speaking of, you was talking about Chris Gotti. he ain't a bad dude.
No, that nigga, the light skin killer. That's why I call him light skin
No,
killer.
man, you gotta meet Chris. Chris, give me that Chris. You gotta meet him.
Please don't tie me up, please, my nigga. I heard
Those
about
days
you.
is over. Those days
Are you
is over.
sure?
Yes.
You gonna tie me up,
is
tie
what
me
it's
up at
all
nighttime
about,
so I can
man.
get the
Thank
fuck
you.
out of
Give
that
me back here.
Man, we
Yeah,
so
my nigga, yeah.
all us on the same mission. But like we was talking earlier.
I didn't put a minute to make an Oreo. That's an Oreo cookie, motherfucker. There's an Oreo cookie right there. Look at this Oreo cookie.
I'm not white. I might be light, but I'm
Put the
not
killer
white.
back over there.
I'm gonna show
We
you.
was
You ever
talking
see
about-
knife work? I
We
seen
was talking
trick
about
cutting
something
everything
earlier off camera, and Chris made a lot of sense.
You know, Trick,
I
I
can't
wanted to
wait.
ask you a question, if you don't mind.
Ask me anything.
What started you cooking? What got you in the kitchen?
The ghetto,
In the
project,
pots. What got you in the pots?
the projects? Because you know, even though I ain't old enough to be a real slave baby, I'm a great grandbaby. of a
But
slave.
real cooking is something that starts at a young age. I started cooking at 9 years old.
Yeah.
I probably started like 4 or 5.
But who started you cooking? Was it your mother?
My mama started me in cooking. So my mama had 11 kids, so
My mama had 8.
we got food stamps.
Yeah.
And so on the weekend, all the ladies in the ghetto, they would go and gamble and do their thing,
Yeah.
right? And so they had time to go cook. So my mama would say, lock my door, don't open it for nobody. There's food in there, figure it out.
Right.
So I started off burning shit. Y'all
Let me
gotta
get
try
some
this
more
hot
sauce.
sauce. You want some more of that?
Hey,
Sauce.
before y'all eat that though, y'all gotta say y'all grace, man.
We
What kind of grace y'all say in Africa?
Just regular grace, man. But ain't none of this shit right here.
We're gonna do that. Then do it. Set it off. We gonna do it.
Everybody, let's pray for this food. I pray for it.
Set the. Let's pray over this food.
Yeah.
The hands that made it. I need some of that sauce too. Come on.
Come on, let's pray. Let's pray.
Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this food. Thank you for the chef that cooked it. Thanks for bless this food, sanctify it to our body that we eat and be healthy. Please, Lord, hope man, we have no lemon attack on this. But thank you. God bless the cook. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chris, it was like, after a while, I started off with fried bologna sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
It made me appreciate certain
That's a
things.
hood special.
Because I grew up in that era, and you should know this era too. They cook, they fix your plate, you sit down and you eat it, and you don't move, and you don't touch that
Until
drink
it's
or
finished.
nothing.
Until you finish.
That's a
Till you
fact.
finish.
It's good, though. Nah, the food is good.
Yes.
How long been cooking this particular stew?
Chicken Souse, probably about 20 years.
Okay. Just like 20 years.
Now they got to look here, oh, my son don't eat that.
So Michael, chicken sauce or chicken stew?
This is more like potato soup to me. That's what I call this in Africa. A soup that potatoes in with chicken and stuff. It's like potato soup. So you make soup with potatoes in it.
Y'all
You
eat
can
the
still
chicken.
eat this with rice.
Right.
You can
Oh,
eat this
yeah.
with- you throw a little bit of okra in this. You can eat this with fufu.
See, that's one thing about Africans. That's part of my I guess my African American heritage. Rice go with every motherfucker.
Rice go with every motherfucker.
Well, when you was poor, that's what it did.
Yeah, rice fill your ass up.
Every meal. You talking about your kids don't eat this?
But my kids eat. I eat all kinds of
So
shit.
I'm a lima bean, pinto bean, black eyed pea eating ass nigga.
But what part of animals? We say the craziest part of the animal have you ate?
The biggest part of the animal I ate was a woman. But the crazy part of the animal, pig feet, pig
Okay.
tail, the chitlins.
Nigga, I'm talking about cow's tongue,
Yeah, that's
fish
crazy.
eyes.
Oh,
Uh,
fish eyes. That's a Miami.
Oh, they eat fish eyes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and my kids I fed my kids cow tongue. They like that.
I'm not eating no goddamn
Cow tongue.
I want to feed my
chicken feet.
I love some chicken feet. Chicken feet in this?
Chicken gizzards.
Find some chicken feet, throw in this motherfucker.
They spice it up.
I'm not eating no chicken feet.
I'm gonna cook you some chicken feet. Next time I come on the show, I'm gonna cook some chicken feet.
I never, man. I don't like how they look.
Hey, yo,
You
Trick,
gotta
this
pull
shit
them
is
toenails
good.
off that bitch. Appreciate
Trick,
it.
this is good for real.
Nah, this real
Yeah.
good.
No bullshit.
Hey, you definitely gotta take us to Ghana and we gotta cook out there. when
Heck
we go.
yeah, man. We definitely going to Ghana. We'll cook some Ghana dish. You know, that's the thing about West Africa. Most of us, we almost the same food. Think Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, Senegal, Gambia. Most of those West African countries eat the same thing. Because we all eat rice. So it's a matter of what you're going to eat with the rice.
Right.
And then you got like fufu. So fufu is like it's almost like a potato starch type of thing. Where you can eat that with almost any stew. You can eat fufu. You can eat with stew from Nigeria, stew from Liberia, stew from. So we eat fufu and we eat rice. It doesn't matter what stew or soup we're gonna eat with it. So yeah, we got the same. We got a lot of things in common. Like the southern food, like gumbo.
Right.
They're all African, same type idea. This soup right here, this look like African soup. Look at it. All it's missing is just some goat and some cow tongue, chicken feet.
The shit I won't
Are
eat.
they big on the pig in Africa?
I mean, not some countries. There's a huge population that are Muslim that don't do much pork.
Okay.
But and pig is for non.
So y'all do the chicken
non-Muslims
and the
eat
beef.
pork.
No swine.
Some places do. Like I said, only those with Muslim that don't eat pork. But everybody else, Christian eat anything.
I eat everything.
Yeah. So yeah. So I pretty much eat everything. I don't.
I'm gonna ask you one more question.
Talk to me.
Eat a booty gang or nah?
Not anymore.
Not no more?
Give my life to Christ.
Jesus.
Eating booty is, what? I was married when I was younger in my 20s. Man, I was forced to eat ass.
How was you forced to eat it?
I'm just saying,
She had a gun to your head?
pretty much either eat this ass or you don't get on this pussy. So I was forced.
Got you.
But eating ass, it takes a lot. You have to really be. You can't just eat ass on the first date, man.
No.
Okay, all right then. You gotta be a woman you're used to. You have to know her body odor. Everything about her. You can't just go eat ass. It takes years, man, to eat somebody's ass.
No, not no years.
Okay, a year.
No.
I'm not eating ass the first 3-4
A week.
months. I'm not eating ass the first week.
First
I mean,
week.
don't get us some girls who have
That's a little quick
edible
there,
ass.
Trick.
Yeah.
There are some edible ass, and when I eat ass, for some reason it has to be like a darker complexion. I can't eat a light ass.
Oh my God, this man is crazy.
Why is that?
For some reason the lighter ass. By the time you get the ass, so it's just too many different colors.
Hey, listen, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. I got my man Chris Gotti. I got Michael Blackson, the dumbest African
hope my
nigga I
mother's
ever
not watching
motherfucking
this. Mom,
met in
don't
my
wa-
life.
Mom, don't watch this.
Where they can follow you at?
Not here, motherfucker. Follow me on my IG. Okay, Michael. For those who went to Miami Public School, I'll spell it for you. Michael. Blackson. That's Michael Blackson. That's my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Christian Mingle, where black people meet, my Black Planet.
You on Christian Mingle? You ain't gonna be married long. You ain't gonna be married long.
Chris Gotti, where they can follow you
Yeah,
at?
you can find me at Chris Gotti 187 on all platforms. Make sure,
187,
yes, 187.
no,
It's still
187.
murder.
It's
It's
still- come
still
on.
murder, Mike.
What kind of shit y'all got
It's
me
still
on,
murder.
man?
Hey, remember you seen it right here.
Make sure you
Bitch,
go
I
see-
got my box.
Make sure you go see that movie Ballin'. Go watch it, man,
I'm not
please.
with these niggas, please.
Yeah.
Innocent
Mike, we're gonna make a movie together.
Trump, I'm an innocent African. Please don't deport me today.
Trump just let who go?
187 and ass eating on the first week, nigga. I'm no part of this crew. I'm a guest on your shit.
Make sure you go watch that movie Ballin' on Tubi. We are out now. Go check it out.
Jeez.
Boom.
Hey, that's good, man.